When I was a little boy, I grew up with a BB gun, and I thought those things were the coolest thing ever. But I remember in junior high, I saved up my money and I finally was able to purchase a Ruger 1022. It was so cool to have a rifle that could actually shoot something that was different than just a BB gun. When you think of powerful bullets, you'd maybe want a 20 gauge or a 12 gauge if it was a shotgun, or maybe you would want something a little bit bigger because in reality, a 22 is so small. I mean, this bullet is just so insignificant. It's just a little bit bigger than a pellet. And the gunpowder is very little, to be honest. But it got me to thinking. When I think about this little 22 bullet, I think actually it can do a whole lot of damage. They're kind of infamous for poachers because it doesn't make a whole lot of noise, but you'll notice this one's a hollow point. In other words, it goes in real small. It makes a hole like this, but then when it hits like that. And I know you're thinking, what's all this education about 22s and about your childhood? Here's my point. Think about this as just a little lie, or a little gossip, a little lust, a little pride, a little anger. What kind of damage could even something small have? It's clear that something very little can have a huge impact, just like James talks about in chapter 3. But here's the other interesting thing. Something little like this could actually be very powerful in a positive way. I mean, what could a word of encouragement be? Maybe a note to a friend, a loved one, maybe somebody that's really broken down, really hurting, maybe a missionary. What about maybe giving a little bit, helping somebody with your time, with a little bit of money, with a sack of groceries? You see, sometimes little things can be very, very powerful in a bad way, but also in a very good way. You know, Jesus said the kingdom of heaven is like a mustard seed, something really small that can do big things, grow up and be a big thing. And I think dangerously, our tongue, our words, our sin can be really, really small, but have a huge, devastating impact. And at the same time, something really small, like a prayer, like giving, like loving, like encouraging, like trying to bless, can have a huge kingdom impact. God takes the small and can use it in big ways. Don't neglect that. Think about that this week as you try to interact and bless those around you.